Hi everybody, and welcome to the very first middle grade Monday. My name is Lorie and I am a librarian at Manlius Library, and I'm really pleased to be back in the children's room and bringing you some great middle grade suggestions for reading for this summer. I'm going to start with fantasy. The summer reading program theme this year is Imagine Your Story, so I thought that I would start with some great fantasy novels to get you going. The first one I'm going to tell you about is Charlie Hernandez and the League of Shadows by Ryan Calejo. It's kind of The Lightning Thief meets The Story Thieves. It stars Charlie Hernandez, who has always been proud of his Latin American heritage. He loves the culture, the art, and especially the myths. Thanks to his abuela, his grandmother, her stories, Charlie possesses an almost encyclopedic knowledge of the monsters and ghouls who have spent the last 500 years haunting the imaginations of children all across the Iberian Peninsula, as well as in Central and South America. And even though his grandmother sometimes hinted that the tales might be more than just myth, Charlie's always been a pragmatist. Even barely out of diapers, he knew the stories were just make-believe, nothing more than intricately woven fables meant to keep little kids from misbehaving. But when Charlie starts to experience freaky body manifestations, ones all too similar to those described by his grandma in his favorite legend, he is suddenly swept up in a world where the mythical beings he spent his entire life hearing about seem to be walking straight out of the pages of his books and into his life. And even stranger, they seem to know more about him than he knows about himself. Soon, Charlie finds himself in the middle of an ancient battle between La Liga, a secret society of legendary mythological beings sworn to protect the land of the living, and La Mano Negra, the Black Hand, a cabal of evil spirits determined to rule mankind. With only the help of his lifelong crush, Violet Ray, and his grandmother's stories to guide him, Charlie has to navigate a world where monsters rule and things he couldn't possibly imagine go bump in the night. That is, if he has any hope of discovering what's happening to him and saving his missing parents. Oh, and maybe saving the world? No pressure. The second one I'm going to tell you about today is actually more science fiction, but it does have a fantasy twist. It's also a graphic novel. It's called Sanity and Tallulah. There's Sanity and Tallulah on the front cover, and it's by Molly Brooks. Sanity Jones and Tallulah Vega are best friends, and they live on Wilnick, the dilapidated space station they call home, at the end of the galaxy. So, naturally, when gifted scientist Sanity uses her lab skills and energy allowance to create a definitely illegal but impossibly cute three-headed kitten, she has to show Tallulah. But Princess Sparkle, Destroyer of Worlds, that's the kitten. That's one head of the kitten. She's a bit of a handful, and it isn't long before the kitten escapes to wreak havoc on the space station. The girls will have to turn Wilnick upside down to find her, but not before causing the whole place to evacuate. Can they save their home before it's too late? This graphic space adventure is a rollicking good time. I'm already looking forward to more adventures with Sanity and Tallulah. There's a lot of laughter, a lot of adventure, and a three-headed kitten named Princess Sparkle, Destroyer of Worlds. I think you'll like it. Next up, we have Lien by Jamika, Julius. In the wild, free woods of the hinterlands, where magic is as real as stories are, Lien travels from camp to camp with Gruff and his bandits, getting by on the things they steal from carriages that pass through the woods. But now someone is after Lien, the same man who wants to cleanse the hinterlands of anyone who's different, and who convinced the overzealous townies that her mother is a witch. He suspects Lien might be a witch too, and now he's after her. Lien must summon all of the courage and magic she got from her mama to escape her pursuers, save her friends, and maybe even find a place to call home. This is perfect for fans of The Girl Who Drank the Moon and The Thickety. It's a spellbinding story. It follows Lien on an adventure through a fairy tale forest with dark and wondrous magic. The next one is Twinchantment by Elise Allen. It's about twin sisters, princesses, Flissa and Sarah. They're even closer than most twins. In fact, most of the kingdom thinks they're the same person. Magic was outlawed long ago in Kaloon, generations ago. Kaloon is their kingdom. So twins, black cats, and other potentially magical beings were outlawed. So, since they were born, Flissa and Sarah have pretended to be one princess, Flissera, and they trade off royal duties like attending glamorous balls, participating in fencing exhibitions, and making friends with other young nobles, all while hiding in plain sight. But when the first magical attack in years puts their mother's life in danger, the girls have to break the rules that have protected them to save her. Enlisting a brave servant boy and his plucky black kitten as their guides, they set off on an epic adventure quest to the Twists, a forbidden place full of dark magic. They need to find the evil mage who cursed the queen. With a case of mistaken identity, a wickedly powerful exile out for vengeance, and time running out for their mom, they might just need to make their own magic to save the day. This is the first book in a new series. The second one has just come out. She brings to life a fantastical world filled with high-stakes adventure, incredible twists, and the spark and humor of sisterhood. And finally, in this fantasy list of books to read, I have a short, cute, fun Dragons in a Bag by Zeta Elliott. It stars Jackson, and he's sent to spend the day with a mean old lady his mother has always called Ma. But he finds out she's not his grandmother, but a witch. She needs his help delivering baby dragons to a magical world so they'll be safe. There are 2 rules when it comes to the dragons, just 2. Don't let them out of the bag, and don't give them anything sweet. But, of course, Jax and his friends Vikram and Kavita have broken both rules. Will Jax get the baby dragons delivered safe and sound, or will they be lost in Brooklyn forever? The dragon's out of the bag in this diverse, young urban fantasy full of fun, laughs, adventures, and baby dragons. Who doesn't love baby dragons? Highly recommended for a quick, fun read. And finally, in this fantasy list of books to read, I have a short, cute, fun Dragons in a Bag by Zeta Elliott. It stars Jackson, and he's sent to spend the day with a mean old lady his mother has always called Ma. But he finds out she's not his grandmother, but a witch. She needs his help delivering baby dragons to a magical world so they'll be safe. There are 2 rules when it comes to the dragons, just 2. Don't let them out of the bag, and don't give them anything sweet. But, of course, Jax and his friends Vikram and Kavita have broken both rules. Will Jax get the baby dragons delivered safe and sound, or will they be lost in Brooklyn forever? The dragon's out of the bag in this diverse, young urban fantasy full of fun, laughs, adventures, and baby dragons. Who doesn't love baby dragons? Highly recommended for a quick, fun read. So there you have it, 5 great fantasies to get you started with some summer reading. If you're registered for the Manlius Library Teen Summer Reading Program, your secret code is DRAGONFLY, capital D, Dragonfly. Head on over to your account and click on the Events tab. Click on Middle Grade Monday for this week and enter the secret code for 20 points. Now we're going to head on over to the teen room and we're going to do a craft. So now that I've shown you some great fantasy books to get you started with your summer reading, I'm going to show you how to make a super simple craft. It's a frame, and all you need, a picture frame, and all you need are popsicle sticks or wooden sticks, some puzzle pieces, and some kind of glue. I'm going to be using quick dry tacky glue, but you could use Elmer's glue or a glue gun or even a glue stick. Whatever kind of glue you have, you can use. Okay, we've got our materials. All you need are 4 wooden sticks, tongue depressors, or popsicle sticks, or wooden craft sticks of any size, and a whole bunch of puzzle pieces. And all you're going to do, I'm going to use this quick dry tacky glue, but you could use, as I said, you could use Elmer's glue, you could use a glue gun, or even a glue stick. So I'm going to see how this works. So all you're going to do is take your popsicle sticks and glue them You want to put glue on the corners, or the ends. This is going to be the corners. And you want to put glue there. And use this. And then take your other two popsicle sticks and put there and there. And then there and there. And then you have your base for your frame. You could make it bigger with more popsicle sticks. You could make it in a triangle or an octagon or any other kind of shape that you can make with popsicle sticks. I'm going to stick with a simple square. And this is supposed to be quick drying tacky glue. So we'll see how quickly it dries. Now, your puzzle pieces, you can do one of two ways. If you have pieces that have kind of a interesting design or just pretty colors on one side, you can just glue those on and they'll make their own fun design. Just put some glue and start putting puzzle pieces on. If you're not really a fan of the color scheme of the puzzle pieces that you have, you can put the blank side up, and when you're done, you can paint it so that it looks however you would like it to. One thing I like to do is 2 layers of puzzle pieces. So I'm going to put a whole lot of glue right here. And just pop puzzle pieces down. And without the puzzle pieces going together to make the picture, you can really use your imagination as to what they say or what they are. And that just makes kind of a pretty design. And then I'll do the same thing on this one. That and there. So you just find puzzle pieces that you like, or that go together, or maybe they don't go together. Maybe you want puzzle pieces that clash with each other. And then you can put a little bit of glue in the empty spaces. Maybe, let's see. And kind of fill in the blanks. I left kind of a big empty space there, so we'll put that. You do want to use glue that's going to dry clear. Okay. And we'll go down this side. And put some more puzzle pieces. This is a really great way to use puzzle pieces either from a puzzle that you know is incomplete, you're missing some pieces, or a puzzle that you've done and you don't think you want to do it again, or you know you don't want to do it again, and you don't want to just throw it away. You can make a neat frame. Father's Day is coming up. You can make a frame for your dad. And you just keep putting puzzle pieces on until you've got a design that you like. All right, I'm going to keep doing this. I'll be back to show you what it looks like when it's all done. And there's the finished product. As I said before, this craft is endlessly flexible. You could paint the puzzle pieces ahead of time. You could paint the backs of the puzzle pieces. You could put the puzzle pieces on just the way they are, like I did. You could make it a perfect square, or you could make it a slightly crooked one the way I did. I used quick dry glue, and it really did dry pretty quickly, so I can't fix that, but that's all right as well. You could put magnets on the back and make it something to hang on the refrigerator or a filing cabinet, or you could string it. Make it something you can hang on the wall or hang on a door. Makes a fabulous gift. Father's Day is coming up, and it only takes a few minutes to do. So there you have it. 5 fabulous middle grade books to get you started with your summer reading program. A really cute, fun, easy craft that only takes a few minutes to do. Makes a great gift. Father's Day is coming up. And a secret code for the Teen Summer Reading Program. Don't forget that. It's Dragonfly, capital D, Dragonfly. If you're not signed up for the Summer Reading Program, head on over to our website, manliestlibrary.org. You can pick your grade, whichever it is, and sign up for that Summer Reading Program. And this will get you started. I hope you had fun today. You can find me here on the Manliest Library YouTube channel every Monday at 4 o'clock for Middle Grade Monday. I'll be talking about some different books every week. We'll be doing a different activity, and there will always be a secret code for the Teen Summer Reading Program. I hope we'll see you next week.